Hello and welcome back to Bombchu News. My name is Andrew, I'm joined by Chris, and we'll be covering news we found interesting today. The FTC has announced that they will be holding a workshop to further understand loot boxes. The FTC committed to investigating the current loot box landscape sometime last year, and since then has been quiet up until now. In a press release from the FTC directly, they detail what is being called Inside the Game, unlocking the consumer issues surrounding loot boxes. The goal of the workshop is to gain a better understanding of this type of in-game monetization and how it may negatively affect young customers' behavior. The workshop has invited multiple industry representatives, academic and government leaders, as well as consumer advocates to voice their opinions. The main topics to be covered will be the exchange of research about consumer behavior related to loot boxes within video games, as well as a general discussion regarding consumer awareness and education on how loot boxes work. The FTC workshop will take place on August 7, 2019 and is currently accepting public suggestions for workshop topics and participants until June 7th.
Bethesda has detailed some of the updates coming to Fallout 76 this month, and fans aren't at all happy with how things look. While the latest Inside the Vault gives us a look at a new dungeon experience called the Burrows, as well as a functional in-game camera, it's the other new items being added that has players upset. The Patch 8 update is bringing to the game a new set of items called Repair Kits. Repair Kits will allow players to repair their equipment in the field without the use of a workbench or crafting materials. There will be two types of Repair Kits made available to players. Basic Repair Kits will bring an item's condition up to 100%, while Advanced Repair Kits will bring it up to 150%. However, instead of these being a welcome addition to the game, Bethesda also announced that the basic repair kits will only be available by purchasing them in Fallout 76's Atomic Shop. For anyone who might have forgotten, the Atomic Shop is where players can spend real money on atoms to exchange for items in the shop, while the improved repair kits can drop as loot for certain in-game content such as defeating the endgame Scorchbeast Queen. It's still a big insult to fans for them to put any of their repair kits into the Atomic Shop. Bethesda has long promised fans that the Atomic Shop in Fallout 76 was going to be for cosmetic items only. This was put to the test when Bethesda added the Unstoppables outfits to the store, which gave players a small health bonus for each party member wearing a unique outfit. However, the benefit to players was so small that many overlooked the bonus, or wrote it off as such a small amount of health that the benefit was almost non-existent. With the addition of repair kits to the Atomic Shop, however, players willing to spend money will have a very distinct advantage over players who don't, without a doubt. While the advantage of potentially limitless repair kits being available to some players might not seem like that big a deal to some, it still goes directly against what Bethesda has been telling us this entire time. Ever since it was revealed that Fallout 76 would feature microtransactions, we've been told over and over that it would be for cosmetic items only. Being able to buy repair kits is in no way cosmetic, and has a direct impact on the game. Bethesda has repeatedly lied about Fallout 76 and failed to deliver on almost all fronts, all while destroying most of the goodwill they had built up with their fanbase and the gaming community as a whole. After this, not even going free to play could get me to play Fallout 76, and for me personally, it's going to take a lot of work from Bethesda to get me interested in their future games anytime soon.
Far after the launch of the PS4, players can finally change their PSN online IDs. Announced today, April 10th on the official PlayStation blog, the much-awaited feature will be rolling out probably before you clicked on this video. Before you go running off to change your PlayStation name, however, there's a bit of information that Sony wanted to ensure all players know before committing to the change. To change your ID, you can do it from the web via the PlayStation site, clicking Edit next to your current online ID, then following the prompts to complete the change. If you're on your PS4, you would instead log into the account you'd like to change, go to Settings, then select Account Management, Account Information, Profile, then Online ID. As for how much it will cost you, the first change is free, but any changes after that will cost $10 USD for regular folk and $5 USD for PS Plus members. The name change should go into effect immediately, and your previous ID will be displayed next to your new one for 30 days to let friends know it's you. As with any new system that wasn't originally planned for during the design phase, there were some rather serious caveats. This name change system only works for games originally published after April 1st, 2018. This means that games published before this will retain your original ID unless a future update fixes this. In addition, Sony notes that in some cases, you could lose progress within games including save data and progress toward trophies, lose some online and offline functionality completely, and even lose access to previously paid for DLC. This was near the very bottom of their FAQ section for the change, which means they didn't want this considered as a selling point. While it's great to be able to finally change your PSN ID, maybe hold off until you check the links in the description below to the currently confirmed games with issues as well as games with critical issues following a PSN ID change. Well, that's all the news you found interesting today. Feel free to share any awesome gaming news you may have missed in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. A big thank you to Gabriel Skaggs, Michael Slater, and all our awesome patrons for your support.